The amount of leaks that we are seeing at Media Day for Epic Universe is insane. There has been full POVs of the Monsters Unchained Ride, also of some of the other rides around the park that we're gonna get into, but I also wanna show you guys all the pre-show and cues for the Monsters Unchained Ride and the Ministry of Magic and more, because these cues and pre-shows are insane. So enough talking, let's go ahead, see these clips, and dive in. Before we get started, I do want to give you guys a warning because there will be a bunch of leaks and spoilers that you guys may not want to see. So here is your final warning before you move forward. So let's start off with the Monsters Unchained Ride. This is insane of its own. This ride seems to be just the next generation of how a dark inside attraction should be. I mean, from looking at the animatronics, the screens, how there's one part actually where the screen actually shows Wolfman tracking somebody down, and then Dracula just comes down, or the mummy comes down. It is insane, man. I mean, I am ecstatic about the Monsters Unchained Ride because I did not get on it when I went for team member family night, and I can't wait because I will be back actually at Epic Universe starting Wednesday, April the 9th. I will be back again, and this time I will be able to record. So if you guys have anything you want me to talk about or show you, let me know in the comments below. And then we have someone else who's not part of media, I don't think so, but they filmed the Constellation Carousel that is there. And I can tell you from my experience, that carousel probably is, like I said, with Monsters Unchained, this one is next generation. The carousel itself, now that I can talk about it, it goes around in a circle like a regular carousel, but then there's also like a platform or 3 other platforms within that carousel, and they spin around. Now, one thing about the attraction is the animals that you get on, those actually turn also, and the carousel also does a backwards motion and goes in another motion. So like, this is top notch. This is how a carousel should be. My daughters loved that carousel. I enjoyed it a lot. I usually don't care for carousels, but that one I would not mind riding again. And I think all the kids will enjoy that. Then, no, that's not it. There's been another leak of Stardust Racers. Somebody filmed the roller coaster, and I went on that roller coaster, and I can tell you from experience, that roller coaster will probably top Velocicoaster. I'm sorry, I will admit it. It is literally Velocicoaster, but longer. It is such a cool roller coaster, especially once it shoots up and you spin, you see people above you. It's awesome, man. I really enjoy that roller coaster. I would ride that all day long if I can. That is by far the best roller coaster I have ever been on. And it's not too extreme, but it's definitely extreme enough. Now, I know Universal cannot be happy about this at all. And for the record, I am not for these leaks because I actually have a family member that works at Universal, and I wouldn't want her getting fired because of somebody just want to get the first information out, get the first video out. So this is something I'm not for because you're going to ruin people's lives doing that. But I will say this before we get into all the pre-shows and cues, they need to do a better job with media. I think Universal should probably just do media on a day where there's no one in the park. They probably should have not bought anybody in that day if they were going to do a media and they wanted exclusive, because they should have knew this was going to happen. And I'm worried that when I go, I probably won't be able to record and share with you guys now because they may put the ban back on this because of all the leaks. So hopefully not, but I thought it was insane to see the leaks that are coming out for the Monsters Unchained Ride, and the other carousel ride, because I know that was one thing they did not want filmed. Now, the Ministry of Magic. This queue it's astonishing, man. I did not get to go in it when I was there at Epic Universe, and I was heartbroken. And just seeing on media day, looking at these queues, gosh, they are beautiful. This queue is beautiful. It feels like you are literally stepping into a whole nother world. They really did an incredible job with the Ministry of Magic, and I cannot wait to actually go on the ride itself, because I know the ride is probably even twice as better than the queue in the pre-show. Now, the Monsters Unchained queue in pre-show. This one almost made me cry when I walked into it. I actually went inside this pre-show when I went to family team member night. It was beautiful, and this video itself shows how beautiful it is. You guys know I am a huge HHN fan. I'm telling you now, when I walked in there, I almost shredded a tear. This queue, the Frankenstein himself, let's just talk about Frankenstein. Frankenstein looks insane. I mean, he looks realistic. They killed this queue. I would rather walk in this queue than go on something like Haunted Mansion at Disney. That's how well that queue is. I would literally rather do that than go on an attraction. They did a great job, man. I gotta give them their props on that. They killed it, and I know the ride is probably even more insane, especially from all the little clips we've seen that's been leaked out, unfortunately. But man, I love this queue, and I don't mind waiting hours and hours in both these queues because they did a great job. I mean, I don't mind looking at this all over and over and over again. There's so much to see. So hopefully they get this under control, guys. I thought this was insane to see everything that was coming out the same day as media day. Everybody's just like, hey, it's every man for himself. But hopefully they get it under control seriously, because you don't want to get people's lives ruined. So, but if you guys did enjoy this video, go ahead, smash that like button, share, turn notifications on, and most importantly, subscribe. And you guys have a great rest of your day. See you.